we see an exaggeration of what I was talking about earlier between the finite examples of the stripes and the dustiness or cloudiness of this area, this conflict. And that continues even in this band here, where you can see it's, to use an English phrase, mottled. It's not uniformly, evenly applied. I started to use these spray guns that are used to touch up everything from a Fiat 500 to a Maserati. The stripes, it mattered to me that it be random, that it doesn't have the severity and the uniformity of the stripes in the prior paintings that we discussed. I also became mindful of how the stripes themselves, it's always important to depart, to leave what you think is happening, to find out maybe if you take slightly off the path, you find something else. These bands have direct association to what was then to become a body of work where I worked on blocks of cedar or wood, other woods, and they're separate elements. So in the blocks, we actually see, I'm not an art historian, I'm a painter, and it matters, but I will say, in terms of discussion, that the parallels and the likenesses that exist with these blocks, and internal within these blocks, you see some connection to the prior painting where we talked about the dustiness. It's the expression that matters to me. It's what results from using a particular tool. We all know, for example, Robert Ryman, David Reed, both the trace of the color, okay, particularly in David's early 70 and mid 70 black and white paintings that he wouldn't like this word, but we're old friends. So the spray gun, to me, brought curiosity because it was the first time that I could apply paint without touching the surface. Most of the paintings on paper were produced, for the most part, 70, 71. There's one or two early ones from 69, but rare. You could see that what I call the model being, if you will, the shape that I discovered happened. I didn't know what would happen until it happened. I mean, I knew it wouldn't look like a cow or a tree, but I knew that it would make a shape. And I'm listening to the sound, the angle of the spray, the distance of traveling, and I use that to produce the memory.